Hello, welcome to Plateau Voice. My name is Cho. I'm so excited to be here once more. I'm in the city of Jos, somewhere in Jos, called Tudun Wada. Guys, I'm in Tudun Wada, popularly known as T-Wat. You know what I mean? Now, on a serious note, Tudun Wada is one of those cities, those places in Jos that has produced a lot of youths that have impacted positively to Plateau State and to the country. Now, Tudun Wada has produced footballers, politicians, top youth entrepreneurs, and then a lot of people that have done a lot of things that are positive towards Plateau and even towards Nigeria. So I'm so excited to be here. As Two-Face will say, do the Gaga shuffle, you know what I mean? You know, Tudun Wada is the place to be. Guys, if you are not in Jos, there are only two places in Jos, Tudun Wada and others. That's why I'm so excited to be here once more. Hello, you are welcome back. I'm here with a youth who has inspired a lot. And I would like you to know his name, and then we'll talk a lot with him. What is your name, sir?
Okay, I am Kefas Mwanret Dagin, the central leader of Tudun Wada, popularly known as Senzi.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
Why are you so passionate about Tudun Wada? Why are you so passionate?
Okay, I am very much passionate about my community Tudun Wada because it's a home to me and home to many. And based on some reasons, we deem it fit that we bring others on board to make sure we move our community forward. Tudun Wada is a very large community, large enough to be a local government, you understand? And honestly, as a matter of fact, a lot has been done in so many places, but then our community has been lagging behind in terms of infrastructural development. And we deem it fit that we come back together and put our youth together to see how we can be able to move our community forward. Based on the second reason, I deem it fit that a lot of youth from Tudun Wada community are representing in the state, local government, and even the national level in terms of youth struggle. But then back home, we are not organized. And then we deem it fit that we come together as youths, fighting the youth struggle in the local government level, in the state level, and even the national level, to come back home and make sure we do the needful, so that our youth will be organized, so that everything will move the way it's supposed to, so we can be able to channel whatever it is or speak with one voice to the state or local and even the national level to hear our outcry in our dear community, to come to our intervention. That's a fact. And then thirdly, honestly, as a matter of fact, Tudun Wada has raised a lot of talents, a lot of musical talents, football, and even in terms of artisanship. A lot of them are doing well, and we deem it fit that if only attention will be given to them, we believe much of them will go to their next level. That's a fact. And so my passionate appeal is to make sure I give an uncommon kind of leadership style to others, and to make sure that I carry my youth along to make sure they attain whatever it is they are supposed to attain or achieve in life.
Thank you very much. Tudun Wada has more youths. What are you doing to bring youths together, despite the differences that are in Tudun Wada?
Okay. Well, when you talk about differences, I know two peculiar things in Tudun Wada that is bedeviling the youths in the community. One is political difference, and then secondly, ethnic differences, and then thirdly, which is not that
pronounced.
Yes, it's religious differences. That one is just on a low key because we've been able to understand each other very well in Tudun Wada community. and we've been living like brothers and sisters. Yes, and then so to talk about the first one, political differences. A lot of youths have been divided along unity because of one being in APC, the others, in PDP. We've been able to kind of speak or make awareness that we are one. No matter our differences, we may disagree at one point and then agree at the other point. The development of a community matters a lot on the stride or on the path the youths have taken. And we've been able to speak to our youths in the community to make sure that whatever differences we have, when we come to speak for development of our community, we are one. No matter our differences in our political or ethnic dispositions, that oneness or that purpose of unity is paramount when it comes to Tudun Wada as a whole. And that we have been trying our possible best to make sure that development comes to our youth and our community as well. And then in terms of religious differences, a lot has been done because we have the Christian community and the Muslim community. We've been living in harmony. Why? Because a lot has been done. We've made sure that the leadership of the Hausa community, the Meangwas and the youth leaders and the chairman, we do interact, relate well, and make sure that rumors do not put us apart. At a point in time, we make sure that, because in Tudun Wada community we have like 38 units, 38 angwas, and in all these angwas or units we have leaders, youth leaders. So under me are 38 unit leaders in Tudun Wada. I speak as the central leader. They are my subordinates, and whatever it is that is happening in one community, I will call on, or that leader will call me to intimate me on whatever it is. Whenever we get rumors from outside or wherever, we try as much as possible to call each other, sit down as one body, deliberate these issues, and make sure that rumors do not put us apart. Because most of the times, people fall apart as a result of fake rumors that are not actually true. So as a matter of fact, in Tudun Wada community, we've been able to address that to a large extent. And we appreciate all the stakeholders that are into this, because we have been working closely to make sure that we salvage our community from whatever it is that will want to come and put us apart.
Thank you very much. I want to talk about something, youth entrepreneurship. You agree with me that youth entrepreneurship is very important. Are you educating youth enough here in Tudun Wada to engage in entrepreneurship? Because this is very, very important. Because this is a very large community, and you see youths, some sitting down maybe from morning till evening without doing anything. We need to sensitize youths, let them know about youth entrepreneurship. What are you doing to educate youths? Let them know what youth entrepreneurship means.
Okay. Well, as a matter of fact, we have been doing a lot as regards that, to make sure the youth understand that entrepreneurship and skills is a major thing one needs in his life. Despite your level of education, you can be a graduate, you can be a master's holder, but having that entrepreneurship skill is very, very vital and important. You may not have that white collar job, but if you have that skill or that entrepreneurship, it will take you to a greater height. Today we've seen a lot of baristas or doctors or engineers becoming business tycoons. Why? Because they have been able to understand one thing or the other in terms of entrepreneurship, and have been doing well in terms of that. You understand? And then at the end of the day, what they read or what they read, they won't be able to go into that, because business is paying a lot. You understand? So at a large extent, we've organized seminars a couple of times. We've brought our youth together to sit down with some NGOs who have been coming to partner with the leadership of the youth as regards to sensitizing or trying to train some of the youths in regards to that aspect. I can say a couple of things about some NGOs like SUA, Scripture Union West Africa, who have trained a couple of youth in Tudun Wada community as regards shoemaking, beads making, tailoring, and other things. You understand? And the same goes to CAPAD, capered an NGO, who have trained and are still doing it. As I speak to you, some youths came to me who have graduated from the training and met me as regards to how they will be able to meet up with renting a shop and other things, because this NGO has promised to give them starter packs to start one thing or the other. We sincerely appreciate that, and all we have been doing or trying to make sure we let others know is you are not too big to start an entrepreneurship or learn a trade, you understand, because it will go a long way. You might lose your job, that white collar job, and then you have that to hold on to, you understand, and your family will not go hungry. That's a fact that every youth has to understand. You are not too old to learn one thing or the other that will help you business wise, and to a large extent the youths are actually working towards that. They are understanding or getting aware of the fact that business is a prior thing that they need in their lives, and are responding positively to that. And I want to make this passionate appeal that well-meaning individuals, corporate organizations, NGOs, and even the government of the day can decide to come and invest much into the lives of the youth of Tudun Wada community, because a lot of them are so aware of their immediate environment and are willing to make sure they take away themselves from the streets. Because when there is poverty or when there is unemployment, I believe crime rate will be high. And the only thing we can be able to tackle that is to make sure that we bring the youth from the streets, off the streets, to make sure we make them very busy with one positive thing or the other, and they will turn out to become positive ambassadors of the community, of the society.
Thank you very much. I'm so happy, I'm so glad. Well, my listeners and viewers at home, you've heard from the horse's mouth. The community of Tudun Wada is doing well, as he has said, especially the youth. I'm so happy. I'm going to talk about some issues, but this time I'm going to talk in Hausa. I'm going to talk in Hausa so that for our Hausa listeners, all right, I'm going to talk in Hausa. I'm going to say some things in Hausa so that those who understand Hausa will probably they will have a feel, they will understand what we are saying.